Welcome to this quick production demonstration video. We're going to look quickly at the setup of product items as well as run through a quick production job. Quick production is one of the options under the Bill of Materials manufacturing system. There's also other options underneath there that you can view in some of our other videos. When we set up a product in the software, we're able to assign details of whether or not this item is a manufactured item or whether it is a bought-in item. We can also have information based on what it last cost us to make or buy this item in, what our current average price is, and what we would normally sell this item for. When we've marked it as a manufactured item, it gives us the option to be able to set up details under the manufacturing screen. Under here, we can put in how much would typically be in a production run, and that can help us if we've got very small items that working out the individual cost per item might be difficult for each individual cost going to the production because the end product itself is quite small. In this case here, I've set it up with a 1-to-1. So we've got in here what labour and operation would be required: cut in, milling and assemble. And underneath here we've got whether it has labour and or machines or subcontractors. It asks us for the total amount of time, pulls through labour costs. Each of the material items that are required for the production also have linked to them at what stage of the production they would be required, so that when we're printing out reports for the production, we can then see where the materials are going to be used. Underneath here we can have quantities of each of the items. It pulls through standard costs from our stock item setup files, as well as suggested sell prices. We can also have this automatically update our sell price for our finished goods, or choose to not have that. We can have sundry or other costs related to the production. It automatically will put in overheads, as it's done in this case, based on the costs that we've keyed into the other sections of this BOM. We've also got the option to be able to print out a simplified bill of materials, which will show all of the quantities that would be required, unit costs, etc. for this particular item. We can also have a multi-level bill of materials, as we've got set out here, where we might have one of the components being an assembly on its own. We would then be able to see details of that underneath to see what sub-items were in that sub-assembly. We can then go off to create a production job. I'm going to go through the quick production system and show you what's involved in doing a quick production. We can input the date of the production, which item we wish to produce, who from our office is making the item, and how many of them we're going to make. The system will perform a check to see what of those items are in stock and available, reserving them and putting them aside. To complete the production, we just need to confirm the production, complete the materials, which allows us to look at the quantities that would be required and the raw materials that would be required. We can put in comments or notes, print a production card, details of how many items are going to be needed and the quantities of those in order to make 7 of these finished goods. We can get it to automatically put the costs that are sundries, labour and machine costs back on this production without having to key all the details in. Issue the materials. That's taking all of those materials out of stock and giving us a delivery docket. We can also then, once we're finished with the production, transfer it back to stock. It shows us quickly where we're up to on that production and the details of it. We can have it automatically assign batch numbers if you've got the batch number module. And it's a simplified version of what you can see under the paint and chemical system, which has the option for having multiple finished goods based on the different vessel sizes that you might be putting the production quantities into. If you've got any questions about the quick production system or would like to know more, please contact us at sales@interact.com.au. Thanks very much. Bye.